Hello everyone, this is Johannes,
And this is Cinema.
and you are watching Board Gaming
And
Ramblings,
today we are taking a look at Paladins of the West Kingdom.
which is a new game from Garfield Games designed by Shem Phillips and S.J. McDonald.
It plays from 1 to 4 players in 90 to 120 minutes.
And if this is your first time on the channel, please subscribe to it by clicking the subscribe button right now and then click the bell button to get notifications every time we make a new video.
Yes.
So this is Paladins of the West Kingdom, the last kind of game I really felt like I needed to play this year before making next week's top 20 game of 2019.
Yay.
I'm excited for that.
I'm so excited.
That's kind of like a look ahead, so like a tease. So next week it's coming. But today it's Paladins of the West Kingdom, and we really enjoyed Architects of the West Kingdom from last year.
Yeah.
This is the second game in that trilogy. It's completely different.
Yeah.
Architects was kind of a lot of interaction, and this is not that. So this game is basically a kind of worker placement game, but most of the places have more workers that you need to place on it in different colors. Each round you're going to draft. You're going to use one of your paladin cards, draw 3 of them, which has special abilities and different workers that you will get from them each turn. And you're going to draw from different cards, which give you workers in different colors. And you're going to place them. And you have your own board with all of the actions, so there's no blocking of actions, with the exception of a couple of action spaces that are for everyone that comes out during the game. Other than that, you're just playing on your own action board. And what you're basically doing is upgrading the action board, getting money, getting provisions, building the wall of your castle, sending out or building farms, sending out these kind of priests or like commissions. I don't remember thematically what they do. Sending them out to the country to spread faith, I guess, because it's kind of faith-based that action. So I'm guessing that's the thematic of it. I haven't read so closely in the rulebook because the rulebook is good at telling you thematically what's going on, but that's basically what you're doing, and you're trying to climb on 3 tracks, which is the attack track, the fate track, and the blue track.
The blue track.
I don't remember what the blue track is. Probably it's on the screen right now because I'm stupid. I don't remember stuff. Names of stuff. The stuff track. The correct name on the screen. So these tracks are basically a lot of the games about those tracks because all of these actions with putting out these garrisons and the commissions and that, you have to have different tracks on a different level to be able to do that. And that's the game.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. That's not the rules. If you try to play the game now, you'll be like, I don't understand anything. But gladly, it's a good transition. It has a good rule book.
Yeah.
Oh, and transitions get so good when you tell them that I'm there. I have to explain my transitions. This is a rule book. It's about 36 pages long. The actual rules is about 24 pages. The rest is the solo rules, which I haven't tackled because I don't play solo games and you don't either. The rulebook is very thorough. It's not the heaviest game. There is a lot of rules, a lot of actions, but it's really thorough explained, so you won't probably have a lot of questions. And one thing it does really well is thematically telling you what the different actions mean. So it's like, if this action is kind of strange, it'll tell you, this is thematically what you do. I don't care for that, so I haven't really. I love that they did it, but it's not for me because I just want to. I just want to do Euro stuff and get victory points because victory points is good. So, learning this game, what did you think?
Pretty simple. I think the depth in this game comes from balancing your actions, not from the heaviness of the rules. So they're fairly easy to be taught.
Yeah, the artwork here is the same as in the last game.
Yes.
Pretty good artwork. I enjoy the style. It's the Miko. I really like his artwork.
I think it's like different. I think
Yeah.
it's cool.
And it kind of makes like a whimsical theme, even
Yeah.
though it's like a heavier Euro game. It's like a whimsical heavy Euro game
Whimsical
with strange people doing stuff.
Yeah, and the components are
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
There's almost like no paper to no what do you call it, cardboard tokens. They're wooden. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of wood.
Like it's nice.
Most
nice.
is wood, yeah. It would have been strange with cardboard for those. So great. Not too much to say about that. The playtime and play count. We played 2 and 3 players.
Yeah, so
and
this is a first impressions review, obviously.
It doesn't take 90 to 120 minutes. That's just a lie. I have no idea how you can do that. Like, people need to stop putting like hours less than it is to play the game.
I think you can get it down to 90 minutes with 2 or 1 player, but not with 3. I don't see that happening at all.
This is not going to be a long rant, but I kind of getting tired of all boxes putting the time that it will take to play the game after you play the game maybe 15 times.
Yeah, I agree with
Because
that.
then you haven't, like, mostly you haven't played the game 15 times. So you say, like, oh, how long is that game? No idea, because I only played it once. And then it took double that time. So maybe it will take 1.5 of the time. Maybe it will take 3 times. No idea. That kind of bothers me. But that's another video, maybe.
So we took in 3 hours with 3 players the
Yeah,
first time
about 3 hours,
we
yeah.
played it, but that was the first learning game. We could probably get that down quite a bit.
I don't know how much.
But I don't see an hour
No,
disappearing
but
from
because
that time.
because the 2-player game we just played took 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we didn't really have, like, there was a couple of AP positions, like AP things.
Yeah.
But other than that, we played really fast. I felt
Yeah.
like we played fastly most of the time, and it still took 2 hours.
Yeah, it didn't feel like 2 hours though.
No, because
you
it was
asked
fun
me
all the
and I was
time.
just like 1 hour maybe.
Yeah.
It feels so fast, especially with 2 players.
Yeah, but it needs to be added. You have no recognition of time.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
if you know what time is and you know feel time passing, you will feel that it takes 2 hours.
Yeah.
Didn't bother me because it's a really good game for that amount of time. But I know a reason to play this with 3 players. I don't see a reason to do it. No, with 4, I mean. I
4.
don't see a reason to play it with 4. I could play it with 3. It's good with 3. I think maybe I would like it most with 2 because it doesn't really... Again, you have like a couple of these things that's better with 3, but mostly the game is the same because the game has a lot of multiplayer solitaire.
Yeah, it's really multiplayer solitaire, and I don't see many things added to a 4-player game, but more time.
A lot of time.
And with 2 and 3 players, it was fun, and you got that little interaction with the with the player spaces for all of you, and you got also these, what do you call it now? The purple guys that you take that I don't remember the name of.
Yeah, they're thieves basically. They're
Yeah.
like, and you get the suspicion when you take
Yeah.
them. And they are like jokers. They're wild, so you can use them wherever. But if you have a lot of suspicion when the Inquisition is coming, then you will get adept and get negative points.
Yeah, I think that little like rope pulling thing, that's cool.
And that's more interesting with more players.
Yeah.
But it worked really well with 2 as well.
Yeah, it did.
So this is a heavier game than Architects of the West Kingdom.
Yeah.
But it's also like, as we already noted, it's
so different.
95% multiplayer solitaire.
Yeah.
It's almost all about your player board. Like the only interaction is with filling out the spots on the board with the garrisons and the commissions. Filling that up is basically the only interaction.
Yeah.
Except for those action spaces that are for everyone.
Yeah, and also the cards you can recruit and the cards you can kill or convert. That you have to, if there's something you want, you have to take it fast. But
Yeah.
that's it.
It's kind of like a timing issue sometimes.
Yeah.
But mostly it's just like looking at yourself and trying to puzzle out how can I get more dudes during the round so I can do an extra action.
Yeah.
And maybe I get one more worker there and I need that color, so I will get that and do that action and do this action, which then makes me go up on this track, which then makes it possible to do that action, so I go up on that track, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So it's mostly all about doing those combos, doing the doing like, it's kind of feels like it doesn't feel like an engine builder, but it feels like you are building up your possibility to do stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of focus on different things. I think it's a game where you can do a lot of things a little. Like you, in the end now, for example, you can convert some outsiders, which will give you scorings at the end of the game. I didn't do that at all this game, and then just the last round, I had the possibility to do it once. That card gave me then 6 points,
That's
which is a lot of
nice.
points in a game where you end up
Yeah.
with 60, like 50 to 70 points. So you can focus hardly on some things and then just do little things. I think also you can, I did one attack the first time we played, but that was like just the end. I saw like that was going to give me something, and I almost, you won, but I got like maybe 5 points less than you.
Yeah, it was really close.
So I think you can win also by ignoring different actions, and that's cool because then you can make that means there is different strategies. It's not like you have to focus on these 2 actions and do this. So what do you think about the game? Did you have fun playing it?
I think it's really fun. I like Architects of the West Kingdom more. That gave me more this joy in my heart, and
Yeah.
I really desired to play it again. This didn't give me that. I think it's still fun with the balancing of the tracks that you have to because every action not every action, but building yourself up
The actions that gives, yeah.
Yeah, the require something, some amount of points on the track, and they give you an advancement on another track, and then balancing when you need what and what it gives you and what you could use it for. I think that's really interesting.
That is a super super cool thing.
Yeah.
And like I think for me the reasons I would think I will play Architects more than this is because Architects is a game you can play with 5 players in an hour.
Yeah.
Like it's so quick and so simple, but still has a lot of depth. This is a heavier game.
Yeah.
And unlike the scale of heavier games, there's a lot of other games in that category I would pick before this. But I had a lot of fun playing this. Like it will probably be in the top 20. I haven't put this in yet if it is there. But like spoiler alert. But I did like it a lot. Like it has. Especially like in the end, like in the beginning, it feels like I'm just doing this. Yeah, only getting to do 2 actions, and then and you're like, okay, if I can squeeze that
so
up once
tight.
more, and I can get some more dudes, workers that let me do that action, and you're trying to do these combos, which
I really enjoyed the puzzly feeling of it.
it is basically a combo puzzle.
Yeah.
Which is what it is. Like if I can get that up there, that means I can do that action, which gives me those 2 workers, and that means I can do that action to get up there, and that's 4 more points. And it really accumulates at the end. Like it's just building up, and then you get the points in the end. So you have to like choose the tracks because the tracks give you points, and the different buildings you can build gives you points if you build a lot of them.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot. It's kind of one of these games that in the beginning feels like you're just doing something. You have to choose, of course, to do, and the quests that are out on the board will give you some direction because those do get a lot of points for them.
I that's another thing that I kinda, me personally, enjoy more in Architects, because you get this dude in Architects that has some strategy that you should.
We are so good at saying what these things are actually called.
You have a
Dudes.
special player power that gave you an extra intensive for doing a
Give
specific
some direction,
a specific strategy. Here you have like these common goals that you can reach, and I think that make players play somewhat similar. Not always, but I enjoy that more in Architects, where you get like your own thing. I think.
So the replayability here, what do you think about that?
I don't know actually. I don't see that it's super high, but I would enjoy these, like it's the common actions that you can choose are different each time, and also the 3 common goals like variate. So I feel like I can play this a good amount of times more for us to be satisfied with it more. But I think maybe that Architects gives you more freedom in what to do like that.
Yeah, I don't remember too much about the replayability there, but I will see that like it will feel like you're doing kind of the same thing, but you will have like the puzzle is a fun thing here.
Yeah.
So I think it would be fun to play this like 5-10 times, which is what we do, most of us.
Yeah. I think it's good enough.
Yeah, I like this a lot, and I would like to play it more. With the year coming to an end and the next year starting, when there's not so many new games in the first months, maybe we get the chance to do that.
Yeah.
So should we go to final thoughts or anything you want to add in?
We have to add the similarity with Orleo. It's not a huge similarity, but I think if you like Orleo, you should check this out, because you have this same player board of your own that you need specific colors of dudes to put in. So I don't know, that's a nice little addition.
You don't plan here, you just do like one action at a time.
Yeah, so
but you have that. But you have that like these need that dude and that dude and that dude, and also can upgrade them so it needs less dudes.
Yeah.
So it has some similarities there, but yeah. Do you want to do final thoughts?
Yeah. I really enjoyed this game. It's not one of my favorites of the game, I think, but I see what they're trying to do, and I think they do it splendidly. They're trying to go for a little heavier game. I think it's cool that they're doing something completely different than Architects do, but still a worker placement game. And my negatives about it is the playtime, actually.
Yeah.
And that I'm adding more
Playtime
players.
that you didn't realize we did.
Yeah. But just the negative that adding more players doesn't add more to the game. But we have a lot of games that are one of our favorites that we enjoy most with two
players
players.
as well,
So
yeah.
there's not a huge problem,
Yeah,
but
no.
you should know about it. I am going to rate this game an 8.
Yeah, so I really like this. It has that puzzly feel. It is like a crunchy, heavy game, and it also likes, even though there is little interaction, there is this kind of things like, oh, I hope you don't do that, or I hope you don't get rid of one of your suspicion cards, so I end up with that debt. So there is some kind of tension here, but most of it is doing your own puzzles. So if you don't like that, I don't think you will like the game. But if you like that, I think this is a great puzzle, which a lot of people I know already really like. And I like it. Will I play it a lot in a year? I don't know, but that's like hard to say with any game that we play, because we're doing these videos and we can't play all the games all the time. We have other things in our life. Chalk.
Like a job.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
jobs. Yeah, that's something that we do as well. But I really liked it, and I'm gonna give it an 8 as well.
Cool.
It is an absolutely great game that we both enjoyed playing.
Yeah, nice.
So that is Paladins of the West Kingdom. And that's the end of the video, right?
It is.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
And I'm Serva.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye bye.